Welcome to Bible Over Brews, deep thoughts ferment over time and text. I'm coming at you, Aaron Crew Juice Favorka, and I've got Keith,
I'm ready for some fun.
and I've got Gumby.
Hello, I'm here with you.
And also
Tonight.
with you.
And you.
Tonight we'll be joking a lot. We are covering the best and the worst of Christian jokes. But before we do that, we're going to just catch up with each other, and we're going to play Joke Roulette.
Shouldn't be hard for me. All I gotta do is quote our theology, and then everyone will laugh.
Scriptura.
So, I'm going to start out with the first Catholic jerk.
You take that many ways.
The first Catholic joke I ever learned. This is back when I was a Protestant. So, the Pope had to get to the airport. So, he waves over a taxi cab. He says, "My son, I must get to the airport. Please, get me there quickly." He says, "Sure, Father, get in the car." So, he jumps in the back of the taxi, and the taxi takes off, and wouldn't you know it, rush hour hits. When rush hour hits, all the traffic just slows down, stops. The Pope's like, "Son, I can't miss my flight. I really need to get out of here." He said, "I'm trying, Father, I'm trying." He said, my son, get in the back seat." Okay, so the taxi cab driver gets in the back. The Pope gets inside of the front. He starts driving. He jumps on the sidewalk and starts going around. He starts going around. He goes to the park. He goes back to the next sidewalk, back to the park. He's on the next sidewalk. Whoop, whoop. He gets pulled over. Officer walks to the front, says, "I'm sorry, Father. I have to see your papers." So, Pope says, "Okay, you're my son." So, the officer walks back to his car and gets on dispatch, and he says, "You won't believe who I have." She says, "Who is it?" It's the mayor, isn't it?" He says, "Bigger." She says, "You got the governor?" She says, "No." He says, "No, bigger." "Who is it?" He said, "I don't know, but the Pope's driving him." So, that's the first Catholic joke I ever learned.
Nice.
All right. So what we're going to do now is, so we have a variety pack of, thanks to Chris and Steve, awesome workers over at Great Lakes Brewery. They gifted us with a variety pack. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to figure out which beer is which. I have meticulously put these inside paper bags, making sure I could not see after I mixed up which one was which. So now we have a dice. And with this dice, we will toss, and we'll try to figure out which beer is which. All right, ready? 2. It says, oh, there's 2. All right, guys, get your glasses ready. All right.
With these paper bags around the beers, it looks like we're about to start huffing paint together.
There you go, good sir.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Hey, Ben, Gumby.
Good. Keep him busy. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers. Smells like beer. See, I feel like whenever you guys say what it smells like, I just kind of like copy off y'all.
Oh, man. Okay,
I don't know. I know something like that.
So it's really light. So, of the beers that we have tonight, by the way, I should probably preface this. We have Dortmunder, Midwest IPA, Hazecraft IPA, Cran Orange Wheat, and Edmund Fitzgerald. These are the ones we have to figure out which one is which.
Man, that's good.
Man, okay, so this has a very floral nose to it. Like a very floral nose.
I feel like that can't be an IPA, though. That would eliminate 2 of them right there.
I don't think it's an IPA.
What are our choices again?
Dortmunder, Midwest IPA, Hazecraft IPA, Cran Orange, and Edmund Fitzgerald.
I'm going with the first one.
Dort?
Is Dortmunder Gold Lager distinct from like the regular Dortmunder that's been the staple in grocery stores for like 15 plus years?
I think it's the same thing.
I don't know. I think it might be different
Really?
because this is not regular Dortmunder.
You're right. This does not taste like regular Dort.
If there's a different Dortmunder, it would totally make sense.
And I don't taste any orange. I do not taste any orange at all.
Dort, Dortmunder is not a lager, I don't think, is it?
Well, Dort. So Dort is actually a very specific kind of German
Oh,
ale. So that's Dort is actually the kind of beer it is.
I don't want to Google this too because I feel like it would taint it.
You are not allowed to Google this.
I'm just okay with being wrong and enjoying the beer.
That is true.
It's really good.
It is great.
This is a great summer beer.
It does tend to have a slightly more floral fragrance on its nose, but I don't taste any orange. So it can't be the orange wheat.
It's very smooth, but it has just enough body.
Yeah.
You know,
So smooth.
it's not thin.
Oh no.
So many times the real citrusy floral ones are too thin for me.
I agree.
I like some body.
Although
Weirdly, I feel like
I
the
don't-
stuff that it says in the description for the Midwest IPA, what it would pair well with, which is like kielbasa, grilled corn, and pierogi. I feel like this beer would pair well with those things.
I
You're
do
right.
too. You're right.
Definitely.
This
Ooh,
could and
kielbasi.
you know what? A Midwest would not be as hoppy. Would not be as hoppy. Hmm.
Too optimistic.
Hmm. We're going with Dort.
I'm going with Dort.
Okay. Let's say. Go ahead, pop
Someone's
this up.
gonna be wrong.
All right. That
Are
was
are we saving all the
Two.
answers to the end?
two.
Like, do we get to like shuffle them? Or are we gonna find out the answer to each one?
Oh, we
Go.
are going to. Oh, at the end.
Okay. So we could like shuffle things around based on our. It's like the goal is to match them all up by the end.
Yes.
Gotcha.
This one leaked.
So I'm kind of want to play the long game here and withhold my final decision, which I guess technically nobody's making a final decision because we haven't written anything down or anything like that.
Oh.
Or, you know,
I'm writing it
subscribe
down.
to an official beer guessing body or something like that.
I'm writing it down right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Gotta go in front of a panel, man.
Okay, so let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this by now putting a second 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. 2.
One note wasn't made for this.
That's okay. This is. You're right though. Should have thought about this ahead of time.
Something weird about OneNote. Maybe they've changed it in the last year because I haven't used it in like about a year. But I was trying to make it my note taking app, and it doesn't even make a modest try to like format that note for your phone. It's like, oh, you typed this on a thing that was like 1.5 phones wide on your computer a month ago. Screw you. I'm gonna make sure that's 1.5 of your phones wide.
Okay, so I will give you that. Although I will say on my Samsung device, it actually works really well.
Huh.
So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Maybe I should try it. I mean, because OneNote was actually my first note-taking app I loved.
Okay.
And of course, I loved it when none of us had smartphones, and all I was doing with it is I was in an evangelical church, and I would open up my laptop, and I would set my Windows XP to like the high contrast mode, so it wouldn't be as obvious, and I would take notes on the sermon because of course I
Nice.
was going to go back and read notes
Of course,
about those
everyone
hour-long
does.
sermons.
Everyone does.
People online can't see this, but I love it when you guys try to bash evangelicals. You try not to look at me. As if I'm not the only one here.
Well,
There's some Catholic priests who can
all
go
good.
on and on too. So,
there are.
but I will say, an Assemblies of God church is the only time that I invited my parents to visit,
Mhm.
and then the pastor gave the sermon, and it was at least 45 minutes long, and then he stopped and he gave another sermon about why he was leaving to do some mission or something like that, and it was at least another 45 minutes. And I'm sitting there like being like so embarrassed. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I invited my parents to this.
We did all say Dort, right?
I
I'm
said-
gonna be contrarian and say the Midwest IPA.
Oh,
I said Dort.
okay. Hold
Yep.
on. Never mind. I'm gonna change up the contrarian. You said it was what again?
Midwest IPA.
Okay.
Because it would
Mid.
whatever this was, it would pair very well with pierogies or kielbasa.
Yeah, no doubt.
would
I
agree.
agree with
I would
that.
agree.
Yep.
All right. So that means we have to tell a joke now. So Keith, I already told one. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. I am going to be very heavy on the short puns, so maybe if you need an extra, I have more. All right. So, amongst contemporary social issues, Christians are often concerned about things like abortion and gay marriage and such. But you know what they should really be up in arms about? The alarming theft rates of Kia vehicles. Why is this? For Jesus said in Matthew 16:26, "It is worth nothing for a man to have the whole world if he loses his soul."
Nice.
Well played. By the way, the worst joke of the night.
Mm.
The worst joke of the night has to drink this dill pickle IPA.
Oh, I'm going for it. I have some really bad ones. That might be my best one.
Hate pickles. All right, I got one. I'm gonna kind of go from memory. Yeah. It's the only one I know by memory, so I'll just kind of do the best that I can. Anyways, there's a whole group on a plane. Plane is going down. It's crashing. It's burning. People are panicking, and everyone noticed. There's this one man on the plane who's just completely calm and at peace. You know, one of the wings ripped off. The engines are on fire. Pilot, gave his final farewell to the crew in the cabin. But yet this one guy's calm. And, the people are freaking out, screaming. And, they finally looked over to the guy and said, "Why are you not panicking? What's going on with you? Why are you so calm?" "Oh, I'm pastor. I'm not worried." And, the plane is freaking out. Everyone's screaming. They're like, well, do something. Do anything, And he's like, "Oh, all right." He's an evangelical pastor, by the way. So plane's going down. People are screaming. So finally he stands up. And he goes, "Lord, I want to take up an offering right now." That's all he could do.
Well played.
That's all he knew how to do. Literally, a plane is crashing, but he's going to take up an offering. I probably butchered that thing.
All right, I'm gonna do one really cool one, and then we'll roll the die. What?
Remember
What
the
did-
children.
What did Jonah's family say when he told them about what happened before reaching Nineveh? Sounds fishy.
You gotta drink that.
Oh wait, we have to pair that. I have a fish drink joke in here somewhere.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
Oh, where is it? Dang it. Oh, okay. Oh, here it was. This is not one of mine, but someone. Why didn't Noah fish while on the ark?
What's that?
He only had 2 worms.
Nice. Okay, that was good. Well played.
I got a couple Catholic ones here, ready to go. Quick
Yeah.
fire ones.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, after a beer. Oh, okay. No
Oh,
problem.
5.
oh,
Wasn't sure the beer to joke ratio here. Got to figure it out.
We all get a pass. Ready?
Remembering, I should be like looking at.
Yeah,
the colors.
there's a lot of head on there.
I feel like I've only ever looked at Great Lakes beer
There's a lot of head in yours too.
inside of a dark bottle, though. So I don't.
Okay,
Really know
so
what they look like.
whatever this one is, there's a lot of head on it.
now this is
It smells-
florally. Wow.
Ooh, that smells delightful. What? Ooh.
I like it. I haven't even tasted it, and I liked it.
Oh my lord, this is. I'm still just smelling it.
All right, it's an IPA. We got to figure out
Yeah,
which one.
It's pretty cool.
This is definitely an IPA.
What are our 2 IPA choices?
Yeah. Hmm.
You're gonna have to go.
I'm
through
going with
this.
Hazecraft.
I'm going Hazecraft too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But that's mostly because I guessed the Midwest on the last one. Contrarian curmudgeon.
You said
something.
Midwest.
Well, I don't know. Read the 2 descriptions for the IPAs. Oh,
What they pair well with.
It's true. So the Hazecraft says it pairs well with vegetables, citrus marinades, and cheeseburgers.
I've definitely had this with a cheeseburger before.
yeah, I can see it with the cheeseburger. Dang it! Now I want a cheeseburger.
Hmm.
Hey, that new Sheets is not far from here.
This is hazy, so I'm going to say the Hazecraft IPA.
Those 5. All right. So everyone's on Haze?
Yep.
All right.
Definitely hazy, man. But so good.
Dude.
Wow.
So good. I am loving this game so far.
I almost smell bubble gum.
Dude, this is so good. It's nice too. It's a good sipper.
Mm-hmm.
And the good thing is that each one of us is doing like 2 ounces, so we're not trashed. But this
Yeah.
is,
I mean, I came in trashed, but yeah.
These jokes would get even better if I'm trashed.
Aaron dragged me in the studio today.
he lies. Gubby is the best tech ever. All right, let's see. Let's get to the next joke. Oh man, like these. So just to preface this, I grew up in the 80s and 90s of the evangelical lifestyle, and
Boy.
this whole list is very 1980s and 1990s jokes. So I'm just going to throw 2 at you right now.
All right.
All right. What is the favorite? Oh, my Lord.
Can't even get through reading it. That's good.
What is the court's favorite Bible book?
Judges.
Give. Oh,
You-
boy.
Judges, you nailed it. And this might be the lamest joke I've ever heard.
that one was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
It gets worse.
Shove that pickle juice out of your mouth.
It gets
there.
It gets worse. What did the doctor tell the child? Allow me to take a Luke.
Oh, please drink that. Save us, Aaron, and just drink the pickle beer.
All right.
Like, these are the jokes that I grew up with.
You're
I'm
so
sorry for you. We won't make you drink the pickle juice because
There's-
we're sorry for you.
you're so clean and you should. Oh my gosh.
All right, I got a Catholic joke too for you. These are completely made up in less than an hour before the podcast. What do you call a Catholic who lives in the Midwest, and plays card games professionally?
Oh, you got me. I have no idea.
Eucharist.
But I'm bummed. That was actually pretty good.
Thank you. All right, wait for the next one though. This one gets a little dirty.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
What's a suppository you can take that will leave you feeling minty fresh and end your marriage?
What?
An anal mint. Anal.
Oh.
Very
Where's-
strange.
where's-
It was very strange. Which
where's our
makes sense
horn?
for your anal?
I mean, this you might as well hook up an IV with the pickle beer. That was so wrong.
Oh,
but
that
still
was
funny.
so bad.
All right, I got one, but I'm going to read one.
Please.
All right. All right. A priest, a rabbi, and an evangelical preacher. There was a priest and an evangelical preacher and a rabbi walking along. They came upon a trunk with $1,000,000 in it. They talk among themselves, asking each other, "What should we do with it?" The rabbi says, "I think we should draw a circle on the ground. Then we throw it in the air. That which falls outside we keep, that which falls inside we give to God." The priest thinks for a while and finally says, "I say just the opposite. We throw it up, and that which falls outside the circle we give to God, and that which falls inside we keep." The evangelical preacher interrupts and says, "No, no, no. My jet needs new tires. I say we throw it into the air, and what God wants, he keeps."
Wait.
That's it.
All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, now end with one decent one before we move on to the next beer. The church is struck by lightning. The insurance company refuses to pay out for damages incurred as there is a specific disclaimer clause for, quote, an act of God, close quote, which, amongst others, lightning is classified as. The priest goes to every household and asks for donations to rebuild the church. One Christian farmer protested, "I'm sorry, Pastor, but I can't give money to somebody who set house to his own." I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm already laughing. "I'm sorry, Pastor, but I can't give money to somebody who set his own house on fire."
Gosh. It's a good thing these aren't offensive, you know?
Right?
Because then we definitely wouldn't be laughing.
Of course not. Absolutely not.
All right. One more round of jokes before we go further, because I have 200. Oh my Lord. Okay. What kind of car does Jesus drive? He needs 4-wheel drive because the clouds are bumpy.
That
It's
Is
so
that-
bad.
is that-
It's so bad.
evangelical, is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gosh.
Those are the kind of jokes you just want to slap the person when they're done.
But you know how like they have those like clean comics who go from church to church? Somebody gets paid to tell that joke.
So bad. All right, Keith.
Oh, you need another one?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, which one should I? Okay, let me hit you with some social issues here. How do we know that Jesus was pro-gun, and more precisely, very in favor of the firearms industry?
How is that?
He said, "Blessed are the peacemakers."
Ooh.
Woo! Okay. So on that
Ouch.
note, have you ever watched the
That's deep.
opening to Peacemaker,
That hurts.
the TV show?
No, I have never heard of that.
That may be the absolute best opening to a show ever. Seriously, like when I say that, it is the most ridiculous, fun, absolute. Hold on. You know what? We're gonna do this live right now. Hold on. Watch this. We're gonna do this live right now because I have to show you guys. We're gonna do this with our audience. Sorry, with our audience.
Before you get there, I'll tell you a quick one. Why did Abraham take Isaac to be sacrificed as a child? Because if Isaac were a teenager, it wouldn't have been a sacrifice.
All right, so we are going to actually do this because this might be my favorite intro to a TV show in like years because it's ridiculous.
See what you started, Keith.
Should use this time to make more comments.
Here we go. Wait. There we go. Watch this. You have to watch this. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Watch.
Oh my
Keep
gosh.
watching. Keep watching.
Oh, that eagle at the end. That's great. So wait, okay, so I finally picked up this as a comic book thing.
Yes.
So like, what's the show about?
So Peacemaker is a comic books character in the DC comics, and and he's how do I put this nicely? He's kind of a stooge. So he's a wannabe hero who makes fun of other heroes trying to be a hero.
Oh.
Yeah. And he's used by the Doom Patrol inside sorry, not Doom Patrol. Suicide Squad. So he's used in Suicide Squad, inside the Suicide Squad movies to make the government's wishes come true. Like he even has a whole rant about how awful Batman is and
So okay, so all right, this show is on HBO Max.
and not kid appropriate. Let me preface that.
Oh,
Definitely not
no problem.
kid
I'm
appropriate.
quite happy to not watch TV with my kids. Okay, so this show is on HBO Max. What was the name of the show that's about like the video game company called? Is that on HBO Max?
Oh, Mythic Quest. No, that's on Apple
Oh, that's on
TV.
Apple. Okay, right. But then also the
Let me
Righteous
preface that.
Gemstones has a new
So
season on
there's
HBO Max.
only 2 shows that are worth watching on HBO Max. No, Apple TV. It's Mythic Quest and Monarch. Just those 2.
Okay.
That's it.
I was trying to see if I got the triumvirate of like, oh, this should be my next streaming service that I pick up for a while, because I need to watch this. I need to watch the latest season of the Righteous Gemstones, and I need to
Okay.
watch Mythic Quest. But that requires 2 streaming services, so I'm still a little bit in limbo. But this has 2 versus 1, so HBO Max has something going for it here.
HBO Max is better than Apple TV, I will tell you.
As long as you haven't watched like all the shows you wanted to watch, because I got to a point where I had finished all the seasons of Righteous Gemstones, and then I had finished The Last of Us, and I like blew through Silicon Valley because I'd never watched that before, and then I was like, oh, what do I do here? But I could do this. I could do Peacemaker.
Don't watch with your kids.
Gotcha.
Number 3. Keith?
Holy smokes. Gotta make it to number 2.
Only 2 ounces, Gumby.
One of my favorite things is watching Gumby chug the previous beer when the next beer is being poured.
Be a man.
Is there a Disney song about that?
I'll make a man out of you.
Is that Hercules?
No, Mulan.
Ooh,
Milan, that's
Yeah.
right.
this is IPA
Oh, that's right, 'cause
all
it's-
day,
Mm-hmm.
right? I smell IPA all day on this
Dang it, is
one.
this the Midwest IPA?
Yeah. 'Cause it's-
Oh, I'm going Midwest on this one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fine. I was wrong.
That's definitely Midwest right there. Just saying.
This would pair well with Chex Mix.
So good.
Grilled cheese.
Like
I
this.
still feel like Dortmund or Gold Lager would pair well.
This is definitely a classic IPA too.
Bogey.
It's good. Like it's good.
It is. And I don't really care. I mean, IPAs aren't my go-to, but this is a good one.
It's crisp. Like
Mhm.
there's a cleanness to it. It's not overly hoppy, but it's an
Yes.
IPA.
Yeah, I don't like it too hoppy for sure.
Yeah, it's the hoppiness is there, but it's on the light side. Man, it's got a great nose to it too. It smells nice. I like this.
I look forward to the nose when my nose unstuffs itself after the winter's over.
All right,
That's good.
I am going. This is a 3, right?
Yeah, it's Midwest.
3. Yep, I'm going with Midwest.
It's Midwest, which means I'm wrong about, which is unfortunate.
Who knows?
I
You
took
don't
a chance
know.
there.
You don't know.
Okay, Gubby to both say Midwest, and well, Gubby, you already chose one,
Doesn't
so
mean there's only one
I'm sorry,
flavor.
Keith, you chose one. So which one do you think it is?
I mean, I must have to choose Midwest because it's Midwest. Obviously, Midwest.
Okay, sweet.
It's the other IPA.
So you have 2 Midwest now.
Yeah. I mean, it means the first one was wrong. I was taking out some down there, trying to.
See, it doesn't always
little
pay
bit.
to be contrarian.
No, it does not.
What did God have to say to Jesus?
About what? Anything?
Just in general.
I am your father, Jesus.
Great, excellent.
You're still drinking that pickle.
Yeah. Let me jump in here and see if I can challenge. We got more social issues here.
All right.
How do we know that the Baptists were right and Jesus was a teetotaler? He said, "Blessed are the poor in spirits."
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. I get it.
See,
Grown.
I really think there's a whiskey joke in there somewhere.
This one is from someone who grew up very evangelical. I guess what she went around to do. It's from mommyish.com. Mommyish.com. And she took pictures of church and Protestant evangelical, like church signs, sermon signs. This first one, she labeled, "You can't blame Jesus for trying," but this church sign says, and there's a picture, Sunday's message. I won't say the name of the church for respect to the church, but Sunday's message. Jesus said, "Bring me that ass." Number 2, I'm going to take the high. She said, "I'm going to take the high road on this one." The church sign read, "The most powerful position is on your knees." Here's the last one. She said, "Somebody hold me." That was her comment about it. She said, "A 4-inch tongue can bring a 6-foot man to his knees."
Oh my God.
That's supposed to be
That
after hours,
escalated
Gumby.
I'll stop there.
What was Moses' wife, Zipporah, known as when she'd throw dinner parties?
Wait, what?
What was Moses' wife, Zipporah, known as when she'd throw dinner parties?
Oh gosh, it's gonna get bad.
The hostess with the Moses.
Oh, I thought that was the punchline before. So I got confused.
You know, the good thing is that it only goes uphill from mine.
Again, these are the ones I grew up with. Keith, that's your cue.
Oh, hey, certainly. Let me give you. Let's see here. Okay, I can start going into my poop jokes. What do you call it when you have to take a serious dump during the second reading? I just can't wait.
Oh my lord. What's that?
Liturgy of the turd.
Oh my god. Goodness gracious.
While we're on the theme, do you want another poop joke?
I guess so.
All right, here we go.
Hit us with it.
How do you know that you smelt it, you dealt it, is the biblical principle when it comes to public flatulence?
Wow.
In Matthew 23, Jesus said, "You shall call no man farter."
All right. I have got probably the first and only pirate joke for the Bible. What did pirates call Noah's Ark?
Noah's Ark.
He got it.
I think I looked at the same website.
All All right, here's another Baptist church sign. You ready? She said, "Dirty jokes keep on coming. Easter comes once a year. How often do you?"
That's after hours.
I'm thinking about what are other Bible pirate jokes. There's got to be like more than just that one.
I don't get half these jokes. So honestly, growing up, I grew up evangelical in the Protestant churches, and I still don't get half these jokes. Which king liked to do things on his own? Solo man.
What?
Solomon.
Oh.
You could take that a really wrong way.
Oh. Why, evangelicals got to get out more, man.
Which Bible character was super fit? Absalom.
Yeah.
My Lord, this is terrible. Wait. What? Wow. What did Adam say when he was asked about his favorite holiday? It's Christmas, Eve.
Oh, I'm gonna make one up on the fly because I was looking at the Catholic terms from the usccb.org. All right, what do you call a group of bishops who are best friends?
What's that?
Episcopals.
What do you call a Bible character who just pulled into a into a church? A parking lot.
Hmm.
Wow.
We're sinking.
We're sinking so fast. So fast. Why do they think these are funny?
Oh, I thought that was gonna be a new joke.
No. That's a real question.
I was trying to make up a joke off of the parking lot one. Like, what do you call it when someone pushes you up against a light pole in the parking lot?
What?
A pillar assault.
What time of day was Adam created?
What's that?
Just a little before Eve.
Why couldn't the Israelites enter the promised land? It wasn't the pinky promised land.
Here you go. Why are Adams Catholic?
Why is that?
Because they have mass.
At least that one's intelligent. What did Adam say? I'm hating myself right now. What did Adam say to Eve as he handed her a garment? Either take it or leave it. Okay. Up to you, Keith.
Oh, here we go. Okay, what's a pirate's favorite wife of Abraham? Hagar.
Wow. Why didn't they play cards on the ark?
Why is that?
Because Noah was always standing on the deck.
What time of day was Adam born?
For Eve.
A few days before Eve.
Oh, I just found a website called Jewish Pirate Jokes.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
What kind of vehicle does Jesus usually drive? A Chrysler.
Yeah.
Wait. What do we have that Adam didn't? Ancestors.
What's a pirate's favorite biblical prophet?
Ooh.
Zechariah.
Wait, hold on. What did Adam say on the eve of Christmas? It's the eve of Christmas. Wait, it gets worse. What animal could Noah not have faith in? The cheetah.
Ah!
He's just so bad.
Ooh. I got more pirate jokes.
Oh, please go ahead.
What is a pirate's favorite prayer?
I give.
The Our Father.
Yeah, but Moses, how do you make your coffee? A man asked. It's Hebrewized. When Zechariah and Elizabeth disagreed, what did he do? He delivered silent treatment. People waved palm branches as Jesus entered Jerusalem because they were fond.
Why does a pirate have a Marian devotion?
Why?
Because Mary is blessed art thou among women.
All right, I'm rolling the dice.
This parachute is a knapsack.
All right. Number 4. It's good that we're only doing this 2 ounces at a time. Okay, here we go. This looks dark.
Porter.
This looks dark.
That is definitely the porter. That's the problem when you only have one porter on the lot. You know what the porter is.
Which one is
I
this?
should have a porter Brewlette.
This is practically a cheat. Tuh. Ooh. This has a nice mild nose on it. Pleasantly. By the way, I'm going to point out that every single one of these have a ton of head. My lord.
Yeah.
This is the headiest beer all night. Like, I was the 3rd beer, and I still have a ton of head. This is
80% head by
there's a lot on this.
Mm.
Oh, so smooth.
Well, you don't need to take our guesses on this one.
Nope.
Actually, a good porter if you don't want a very chocolatey porter. So, like, sometimes I buy porters because the only
Why?
beer my wife will drink is a very chocolatey beer. She'll drink like a third of it or something. So, but like, I would not get this one, and that's not like a bad thing. It's just like it's a different thing because sometimes some of these beers are so chocolatey, or just like
It's a dessert.
that was chocolate.
Yeah.
Why did I drink?
I'm assuming we're all going with Edmund on this one.
No, that's definitely
Man, so good though.
So good. Now they changed the recipe on this too because this is so the first time I drank the Edmund Fitzgerald, it was good. It was good. It's now better. I don't know what they tweaked on this, but it is an incredibly smooth porter.
If I didn't know and someone just handed me this drink, I'd be, oh, I love Guinness. Thank you.
That is a good
Yeah.
description right there because it has the mildness to it to go along with a really good porter.
Yeah.
Just smooth, deep flavor. If flavor had base, this would have base, right? So this is good. Really, really good. And that's coming from somebody who my favorite beer, honestly, if anybody put a gun to my head and said you get one beer for the rest of your life, I would say Guinness.
I wouldn't be unhappy with that.
And
Yeah.
this is very much like a Guinness. It's
Yeah.
smooth, it's nice, it's robust, it's got great flavor. This is
porter you can gulp.
it's
Yep.
so
Yep.
good. Yeah.
All right, I got one. You ready?
Mhm.
One day in heaven, Jesus realized he hadn't seen his father Joseph in a few centuries, which in heaven, of course, is not a very long time. He saw St. Peter and asked, "Hey, Pete, have you seen my father?" Peter asked, "You mean God?" "No, no," laughed Jesus. I see God all the time. My earthly dad, Joseph. Oh, sure, said Peter. He likes to sit under the tree in the heavenly park. So Jesus strolled down to the park from a distance. He saw an old man under the tree carving a piece of wood. He approached the man from behind and said, "You're very handy with wood. Back on earth, were you a carpenter?" The old man said, "Why, yes, I was an excellent carpenter." Jesus asked, "And did you have any children?" "Yes," replied the old man. "I had one son. But I must admit, I wasn't exactly his father. You see, he wasn't conceived in the usual way. He was born by magic." Excitedly, Jesus exclaimed, "Papa, it's me, your son."
Oh.
The old man shouted, "Pinocchio!"
Oh!
Isn't that great?
Excellent. Oh, man.
Well done. Well
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Excellent
I am.
delivery, too.
Hold on. Wait. I have to give Gumby a special gift here.
I can't take credit for that
That
one.
was superb. That
Yeah.
exempts you from the pickle beer.
Yeah. You are
Exactly.
clear, my son.
This was from an economics and history teacher named John Levy. Yeah, that was excellent.
Thank you,
Well done.
John.
So, what do you call a sleepwalking nun? A Roman Catholic.
I guess there's terrible nun jokes in here.
Why can't Catholics travel at light speed? Because they have mass. How many Catholics does it How many Catholics does it take to plug in a light bulb?
Oh, Lord.
None. What do you call a Catholic priest who became a lawyer? Hello, a father-in-law.
Dang.
Wait. What do you call a Catholic toaster strudel? A Pope tart.
I love the jokes that you don't even need the answer to. They just make you laugh.
One more before I let Keith take over. How do Catholics make holy water? They boil the hell out of it.
That's great.
All right, let me follow up with my extremely strained nun joke. What do you call the head of information technology at a convent?
Go ahead.
Apostolic Nun CIO. All right, other Catholic jokes here. We don't have two popes often, but when we do, what do you call it when the two popes fight?
What's that?
A pontiff. And finally,
Well played.
the Pope couldn't figure out how to tie up his new shoelaces. Finally, a bishop came by and gave him a hand, showing him exactly where to thread it through in his new shoes. And the Pope said, "Ah, Holy See."
Gubby?
I'm good.
No? All right. Fine.
Acquiesce.
If the Pope isn't a prophet, then the Catholic Church must be a non-profit organization.
Think.
I narrowly lost a race to a female Catholic. I was second to none. Wait.
Wow.
A Catholic priest, a Baptist preacher, and a rabbi walk into a blood bank. The rabbi takes a look around and says, "I think I'm a typo." Oh, I'm sorry. It says rabbit. Let me retell the joke because I was off. A Catholic priest, a Baptist preacher, and a rabbit walk into a blood bank. The rabbit takes a second look around and says, "I think I'm a typo." How do we know what atoms are Catholic? Because they have mass. And finally, what do you call what do you call a pope who is addicted to cats? Catholic.
Catholic.
We can guess the ages on some of these jokes.
All right, Keith.
Oh man, I realized I only have one more in my original puns that I wrote just before the show, which was, what do you call it when you pray while taking your motor scooter out for an evening drive?
Pray tell.
Vespers.
4 Catholic ladies having coffee together, discussing how important their children are. The first one tells her friend, "My son is a priest. When he walks into a room, everyone calls him father." The second Catholic woman chirps, "Well, my son is a bishop. Whenever he walks into a room, people say, 'Your Grace.'" The third Catholic woman says smugly, "Well, not to put you down, but my son is a cardinal. Whenever he walks into a room, people say, 'Your Eminence.'" The fourth Catholic woman sips her coffee in silence. The first 3 women give her a subtle, "Well?" She replies, "My son is a charismatic 6'2", hard-bodied male stripper. Whenever he walks into a room, people say, 'My God.'"
We haven't we haven't even reached after dark yet. Got the children.
All right, Keith.
Oh dang! I mean, I can pull out the really bad ones from this Reddit.
Look,
most offensive
all that
religious
time
list.
I gave you.
I know. I
Ah.
was really trying hard, and I almost got some puns together.
All right,
What
fine.
was the one I almost got together?
Two Jewish guys are walking when a note reset. Two Jewish guys are walking when one notices a sign at a Catholic church that says, "Convert to Christianity, and we'll give you $100." The one says to the other, "Should we try it?" The other says, "No, are you crazy?" The first guy replies, "Hey, $100 is $100. I'm going to do it." So he walks into the church, and a little while later, he walks out. The friend asks, "Well, did you get the money?" He replies, "Oh, that's all you people think it's about, isn't it?"
What?
Hold on. This is terrible. This is a bad one. This is a bad one. This joke should be after dark. 2 Jewish guys are walking when one notices a sign on a Catholic church that says, "Convert to Christianity, we'll give you $100. The first says to the other, "Should we do it?" The other says, "No, are you crazy?" The first guy replies, "Hey, $100 is $100. I'm going to do it." So he walks into the church, and a little while later, he walks out. The friend asks, "Well, did you get the money?" He replies, "Oh, that's all you people think about, isn't it?" It's terrible. That's a complete racist joke. It's terrible.
We hereby renounce all anti-Semitism. And
Right? It's a terrible joke. My lord. I did not preface that joke. I did not pull this site up and read all the jokes ahead of time.
Let me give you at least like a generically terrible joke.
All right, good.
All right, so the Christian goes up to the atheist and says, "Have you found Jesus?" And the atheist says, "Damn it, did you guys lose him again? Seriously, start using bigger nails."
Oh,
it's
ouch.
not cool. Oh my
Ouch.
gosh. Wow.
We should probably have prefaced a few of these.
Trigger warning, awful, horrible, sacrilegious.
Ouch. All right. I'm going back to the really lame Protestant ones. People waved palm branches. Oh, wait, no. I read that one. Hold on. What do you call a prophet who also happens to be a chef? Habakkuk. Wait, which minor prophet has also become well known as a result of cookies? Amos.
Somebody,
Which of the major prophets' books is the simplest to understand? Ezekiel.
Hmm.
Wait, one more. The best way to study the Bible is to look into it. All right, Keith, go.
Dang it! I'm still like thinking of ones. All these are either too.
All right, fine. Doing a Miracle was Jesus' favorite sports film. I don't even understand that one. During the service last Sunday, the priest was stern. I was upset after church. I realized that we had to reach critical mass.
All right, I got a bunch. I found a bunch.
All right, go.
All right. I mean, these are not mine. These are from Church Pop. But what's the dentist's favorite hymn?
Go.
Crown him with many crowns.
What's the truth?
Who's the? Oh, here's a music one. Who's the arch enemy of the G sus chord?
Who's that?
The D min chord.
Oh.
Nice.
Some of these I'm not even checking if I understand them first. What's a salesman's favorite scripture passage?
Go.
The Great Commission. That's pretty good.
Clever.
Where was Solomon's temple located?
Where?
On the side of his head. Oh, that next one, you already said it. Who was the smartest man in the Bible?
Who?
Abraham. He knew a lot. What kind of man was Boaz before he was married?
Go.
Ruthless.
But wait, shortening approves both sermons and biscuits. Go.
Huh? Wait, what? Oh. Where is the first baseball game in the Bible?
Where?
In the big inning, Eve stole first, Adam stole second, Cain struck out Abel, the Giants and the Angels were rained out. Why did the hawk sit on the church's steeple?
Why?
It was a bird of prey. Which servant of God was the worst lawbreaker in the Bible?
Which one?
Moses. He broke all 10 commandments at once. Who was the greatest comedian in the Bible?
Who?
Samson. He brought the house down. What car make did the apostles drive?
Go.
Honda, because the apostles were all in one accord. Who is Who is the patron saint of poverty?
Who?
Saint Nicholas.
Hey, fast food is the only food that's permitted to be consumed while fasting because they are fast food. Which nursery song would Jesus? Oh my Lord! Which nursery song would Jesus have heard the most? Mary had a little lamb.
Yeah.
What? Where? Never mind that one. You just said that one. How did Jacob cheer on his grandson? You're the Manasseh. I don't even understand that one. All right, one more. What does the Episcopal Church say before big gatherings? This is going to be liturgy.
Hang on, I got a couple. Why did some cardinals get their feathers ruffled? The Pope gave away the church's nest egg to the poor. What is a missionary's favorite kind of car?
Go.
A convertible. What is the best way to settle church disputes?
Go.
With cannons. Which Old Testament prophet took forever to make a point?
What's that?
I say,
What types of boats do believers want to go on? Discipleship and worship. When preparing for the feast of when preparing for the Feast of Weeks, what did some disciples wonder? How much is this going to Pentecost?
Ah.
How do pastors like their orange juice with pulpit? How would you how would you rate Jail's camping skills? Tent out of the tent. And that I have to preface that one. You have to know your scripture. He took a nail to the temple. What's a Christian's favorite card game? Oh, never mind. Keith already said that one.
Ah,
Eucharist.
exists in the real world. Yes. For the record, I did not look it up.
What did the lawyer ask when someone started talking about God's will? Was it notarized? What size was the lumber that was made to build the ark? 2 by 2? 2 by 2?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I just realized we haven't drunk all the beers yet, have we?
We have not.
Okay.
Okay.
Stray so many people tonight.
We get 2 more jokes. Ready? Me and Keith. Ready? Here we go. Ready? And what's a miracle that can be done by a complainer? Turning anything into wine.
That's the best. Yeah.
How long did Cain hate his brother?
Huh.
As long as he was able.
All right. Number
Wow.
1. Beer number 1. All right, here we go. All right, Keith. And Gumby. All right. Okay, this one is definitely a lager, I'm thinking. This
Oh.
has
We know what this one is.
a lovely amber.
We have had this one in a past episode. And it was delicious. And we determined that it was best paired with
This
Thanksgiving.
has a beautiful amber hue to it. Lots of head on all 3 beers. So, just a heads up. Lots of amber, lots of head. Hold on. I'm assuming this is a lager. This is lovely. Ooh, what a great nose.
It was an excellent. I am
I'm-
sad I could not find this particular
catching
beer on its
berry.
own when I last time I was at the Great Lakes store.
This
Apparently it's a
has
certain month. Or
this is a berry head on the top of it.
Mm.
This smells beautiful. Oh man.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Ooh, this is delicious. This is really good. Hold on. This might be my favorite so far.
Great Lakes knows what they're doing.
This is like it smells beautiful, it tastes beautiful. I'm gonna go with cran orange.
Yep, it's cran orange. We know this.
Yeah,
It's the
I'm
fruitiest
going with
beer.
cran orange. This is just oh wow, this is so smooth. I'm saying number 1 is cran orange.
That's later.
All right.
Man, does that taste good?
Oh my goodness. This is so good. Okay, we all agree this is cran orange. This is my goodness. It smells good. The fragrance is amazing. This is just a good beer all the way around. Solid body. Wow. I don't know how better to put this than that the cran plays through, the orange plays through, the essence off the peels
Yeah.
is meeting me at every stage of the game. This is a lovely beer
It's great.
all the way around.
I'm a little ashamed to say I've never had this before.
So good. Wow. Okay, so far This might be my favorite drink of the night.
I love this beer.
It is so good on so many levels. The nose on this
Mm.
thing, before I even touched it to my lips, the nose on this thing was just fabulous.
Astute listeners can go back a few episodes and remember us raving about this beer when we had it straight up.
So
Yes, we did.
good.
Sad.
So
Right
good.
around Thanksgiving, whatever.
I'm an alcoholic.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Yeah. I should remember that.
who in the Bible had the greatest business plans? The prophets? What did Zechariah do when when Elizabeth had disagreements? Again, he gave her the silent treatment. What Bible character was the best musician? Well, Keith already brought this up. It was Samson. He brought the house down.
Ah,
What's a believer's favorite fruit? Spiritual. When someone needed a boat made, what did the people in town say? We know a guy. Okay, I'll repeat the first part. When someone needed a boat made, what did the people say in town? We know a guy. What did the family members say when he asked who would say grace? Grace.
All right, I got some terrible puns that I've made up in the last minute here.
All right, go.
While we were pouring that beer, I'm competing for the pickle brew because I really want the pickle brew. All right, what do you call it when a Catholic has gender affirming surgery? Transubstantiation.
oh man, which one?
Where is it? Where'd you put it? All right, this is really bad. Just in terms of awkwardness. What do you call it when your union is on strike, management replaces you with scabs, and you have to confess your angry thoughts about them? Temptation. What do you call it when you brew something that's in the Bible, but it's not really in the Bible by name? Trinity. Oh crap, Aaron, come back, rescue me. I'm out of them. Okay, wait. What? This is not mine, but what's the difference between Jesus and pizza?
What's that?
Jesus can't be topped.
How did Paul greet his friends? Give me a lemon. What did Adam say to Eve when handling her something to wear? Take it or leave it. How do you know if Pharaoh was athletic? He had a court.
What is everybody looking for in a pope?
What's that?
A Vatican-do attitude.
What's loved by Noah and also most meat eaters? Ham. Why did Adam and Eve do math every day? They were told to be fruitful and multiply. What did Daniel tell his real estate agent? I prefer a house with no den.
All right, I got one.
Go.
Cheesy, bespoke, made up pun. All right. So you go into a tanning booth or a place with tanning booths, and what does the operator of the tanning booth tell you to let them know that you're done tanning?
What's that?
Say tan.
How did Joseph make his coffee? He brewed it.
Okay.
How does here's another one. How does Moses make his coffee? Hello? He brews it.
I got a little story. Ready? At the end of the age, when all believers were standing in line waiting to get into heaven, the angel Gabriel appeared and said, "I want all the men to form two lines. One line will be for the men who are the true heads of their households. The other will be for the men who were dominated by their wives." Gabriel continued, "And now we need all the women to report to Mary and Martha on the other side of the gate." The women left while the men hurriedly formed two lines. The line of the men who were dominated by their wives, seemingly unending. The line of men who were the true head of their household had just one man standing in it. Gabriel says to the first line, "You men ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You are appointed to be the heads of your households, and you have not fulfilled your purpose. All of you, there is only one man who obeyed." Then Gabriel turned to the lone man and asked, "How did you come to be in this line?" The man sheepishly replied, "Well, my wife told me to stand here."
At a Wednesday evening church meeting, a very wealthy man rose to give his testimony. "I'm a millionaire," he said, "and I attribute it all to the rich blessings of God in my life. I can still remember the turning point in my faith like it was yesterday. I had just earning my first dollar, and I went to a church meeting that same night. The speaker was a missionary who told me about his work. I knew that I only had $1 bill and had to either give it all to God or nothing at all. So at the moment, I decided to give my whole dollar to God. I believe that God blessed that decision, and that is why I am a rich man today." As he finished, it was clear that everyone had been moved by this man's story. But as he took his seat, a little old lady sitting in the same pew leaned over and said, "Wonderful story. I dare you to do it again."
All right, off the cuff one here. All right, you're on a train and you ask, "Does anybody have a piece of gum?" And an old man, elderly man, reaches into his pocket, pulls out a piece of gum, gives it to you. What's the flavor?
What?
Old testes mint.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, that's so awful.
Ow.
Oh.
So bad. So bad. All right. On the ark, Noah probably got milk from the cows. What did he get from the ducks? Quackers. Which which Bible character is a locksmith? Zacchaeus. I do not understand that joke.
Nope.
Jesus?
Zacchaeus may be at which Bible character had no parents? Joshua, son of Nun. What do they call pastors in Germany? German shepherds.
Nice.
Did you hear about the Did you hear about the 1-800 service they have for atheists now? You dial the number and it rings nobody, and nobody answers.
Yeah, that's
What do donkeys send near Christmas Eve? Meal tidings. Why do they say amen at the end of prayer instead of "a woman"? Same reason we say hymns instead of hers. Why did Noah have to punish and disciples the wait. Why did Noah have to punish and discipline the chickens on the ark? They were using foul language. Did you know that Do you know they had cars in Jesus' time? Yep. The Bible says disciples were all of one accord.
That got repeated.
It did.
Ding, ding, ding. That gets you an automatic pickle juice.
Why did God create man before woman? Because he didn't want any advice on how to do it all.
I've heard that one before.
Why did Samson try to avoid arguing with Delilah? He didn't want to split hairs. What animal what animal could Noah not trust?
The woodpecker.
No, again, it's the cheetah.
Oh,
No one paid attention. Why did Moses cross the Red Sea? I mean, it was just to get to the other side.
I have to interject. If Moses were alive today, why would he be considered a remarkable man?
Why is that?
Because he would be several thousand years old.
How do how do we know Peter was a successful fisherman? By his net income. Why did Noah have to? I don't get this. They're repeating the same thing. Never mind. I'm going to skip down to the next one. Why is David considered the best babysitter in the Bible? He rocked Goliath to sleep.
nice.
Trying to look for denomination specific jokes. I'm not finding any great ones, but I'm remembering. I think I sent you guys the one, like it was an Instagram about Calvinist Santa.
Hmm.
Did I send you guys that? I don't know. Maybe I sent it to my wife. But it's like a Santa Claus, and he's just like kids are asking him for.
Yes, I do remember that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
asking him, oh yeah, I want a toy truck or whatever for Christmas, and he's
Okay.
like, no, you're a wretched sinner in the hands of
Yeah.
God, and like he's sending all these kids away disappointed. At the very end, like one of the kids is like, man, I'd rather have Armenian Santa instead.
I sent that. I copied it and sent it to my family, who are mostly evangelical. There was like no response. I was like, okay.
All right. These jokes are under dark jokes.
Uh-oh.
What is a missionary's favorite kind of car? A convertible. Who is the patron saint of poverty? Saint Nicholas. What is a dentist's favorite hymn?
We repeated all.
Oh, wait.
These are all
It's the same
repeats, man.
thing. It's the same thing. But hold on. Because why wouldn't the Pharaoh let the Hebrews go? He was in denial.
That's a good one.
Who is, what is a salesman's favorite scripture passage? The Great Commission. We've read all of these.
Yeah.
I know.
It's a different one. Okay.
It's a totally different one. Okay, so why is Moses considered the biggest rebel in the Bible? He broke all 10 commandments at once.
Yep. Repeating.
We totally are. Oh man. All right. About to call it a night.
Yep.
On tonight's segment. Ready?
Gotta go over the beers.
We do. So, let's bring it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God, there was a beer guessing game. In
There was. There was. All right. So, we have to go through and pull the beers. Number one was Cran Orange. I had Cran Orange. Gumby had Cran Orange. And so did Keith. Ty, 2
We did it.
was Dort.
Oh.
Yeah. I had Dort. Gumby had Dort.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Keith had the mid, the IPA.
I felt light.
3 was the Midwest IPA, which I did, Gumby did, and later Keith did.
You convert.
Number 4 is Edmund Fitzgerald. Was it? Let's find out. Hold on. Where's 4? Here's 4. 4 was the Edmund Fitzgerald. There we go.
Such a
And-
cool can.
Number 5 was the Haze Craft, which all of us got right. Guys, good job.
Yeah.
We all got it right except for Keith
Yep.
because he was a contrarian.
Yeah, I was a contrarian, and I did look it up, and there is only one Dortmunder. So Dortmunder is just like I
Really?
don't remember Dortmund
It's just so good.
because it's one of the.
It's
I mean,
so
it's
good.
good, but at the same time, it's the Great Lakes that shows up in the cooler at every party.
But you know what that means, right?
That either means it's good or it's cliche.
It means that Keith gets the.
Yes.
Oh.
It means Keith gets the dill
Oh, hell
pickle
yeah.
IPA.
Oh yes.
Oh.
There's so much dill. Oh my god, so much pickle. It's like 50% pickle juice. Oh my god.
Oh.
Holy crap. Oh wow. Whoa. Whoa.
What's the alcohol percentage on that?
I don't remember.
It can only be like 2% because most of that's pickle juice. 4.3. I was not far off.
Oh my gosh. I can smell the pickle.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. 3.5 pH. Is that low for like a beer? Like I don't know what typical pHs are for beer, but that seems low.
It seems low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and it's very acidic.
Very pickle.
Oh my god.
It's very
Woo.
pickle.
Wow.
I'm glad you won that.
That's amazing. Oh, I'm so proud. Oh.
So Keith is the proud winner of the pickle beer because he got one of the beers wrong, and Gumby and I
Yes.
got every beer correct. All
Yeah,
right.
here I thought it was about telling bad jokes, which I was trying really hard on too. But no, it was just about guessing beers.
It was all about
What was
guessing the
probably
beers
the
right.
worst joke? Do we have a common denominator?
Oh my lord, there were so many bad
I
jokes.
know. I mean, there's
there
so
were
many bad
so
ones,
many
but-
bad jokes. I don't know if there's a bad.
Might all be
They were all bad
Yeah.
jokes. They were really, really bad. The whole point of tonight was to show how bad Christian jokes are.
bad. Yeah.
Was there a good one? Let me think. Hold on. There was one or two good ones. My favorite is still the first one I told. The Pope driving the taxi car. That's still my favorite Christian joke.
I think you guys like my Kia joke.
That was
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Pinocchio.
That was a
That was good. That was good. That was excellent.
That's fun.
All right.
Yeah.
I got to give it to
Yep.
Gumby, the
Pinocchio
best
wins.
one. Gumby wins.
All right.
That was the best one.
I humbly accept.
That was definitely the best one. And with that, subscribe. Join our newsletter, which is launching here shortly. And we are now launching because we are now getting canceled on some of our content. We are launching a paid tier to talk about all those things that people don't want to talk about. And the paid tier is called Bible Over Brews After Dark. It will be launching here over the next 2 weeks. Please join so we can talk about all those things we are not allowed to talk about publicly,
Sweet.
Like transubstantiation.
like transubstantiation. Any last thoughts, guys?
Not the taboo over brew.
Pickle both should and should not be.
Check us out. Good fight. Good night.